Hello, everyone. I am Paula Echeverry. Thank you for watching today. I want to talk about neuroscience as I normally do, but I have a special guest today, Paula, and she, like me too, and she also wants to talk about the Kundalini experience, and the activation of the Kundalini. As you know, in neuroscience, there are many studies and there's a lot of research about the brain and the spirituality, effects on the brain that actually affects, different regions in your brain. The spiritual practices, including meditation, of course, actually impact the brain in so many areas. And I think that's super interesting. I always been interested in energy, in the Kundalini energy, because as you know, there are 7 chakras. But recently I talked to somebody who's a lot into energetic stuff, and they said there's actually a lot of chakras to the body, not just 7 chakras. So that's super interesting for me. And Paula and I, we met and we were talking about this Kundalini experience. And she said she had a friend and she wanted to do it. And I thought that was amazing. I said, I'm going to wait to see, what you do. And I want to see how it is. And maybe I'll do it too, hopefully soon. So I'm a little chicken right now, but I think I will do it definitely later on, because that's one of the things that I really want to explore more in my spiritual journey and that I've been doing, because the meditation really actually opened my eyes, to so many things. But I think you guys enjoy probably what Paula has to say about her experience. And I think that's amazing. So Paula, why don't you introduce yourself and just say what you do first, who you are.
So, hello everyone. Thank you for having me, Paula. So I am Paula Celeste, and I was into different spiritual disciplines because of my family. So it's something that I was raised and surrounded by. So both my mom and my dad are Reiki masters, and they're into Feng Shui. And my dad's been to India for some time as well in ashram. So it's something that was always around, but I was recently, like in the past few years, in. Yeah. So I guess that pleased my parents and made them happy because it was something that was always around, but I wasn't really stepping in.
That everybody has a journey, everybody steps into things in their own time, and you waited, for your time to do things too.
Yeah, so I think I'm like kind of mashing both sides of the spiritual disciplines that they follow or they're mastered or they're into. I don't know if you master something, but yeah, like you follow and go deeper through the years, let's say. And then something that I got to realize is that it doesn't matter like how far away they are from. Like, for example, Feng Shui is from China, and then Kundalini in this case, or meditation, or Buddhism, or yoga, Ayurveda. They are more from the India, from this region. Yeah. But it don't make sense, no? When you talk about one discipline or the other one, in the end, they are like they have like so many things in common. Although what I find is different angles. So that's what I find very interesting. Yeah. And that's why I wanted to try Kundalini as well.
There's Kundalini yoga too, which I heard also helps to open your chakras, slowly, but this Kundalini experience that you did is a little more powerful. Like it's really right there in the moment you experience everything, in that moment. So when you tell us, how do you come to this? And if you did some sort of a preparation for this or not?
So I did also yoga Kundalini, and it is true, it is a bit different because yoga Kundalini is, in my experience, is like more breath works, and it really depends more on your state of consciousness. It depends more on you because we're following a teacher in the end. Yeah. And in the activation is someone activating you. So of course you need to be open and like kind of prepare yourself, like give to the moment respect and space and time, no, and you open yourself.
Yeah.
By someone like acting on you to activate. So it's like a bit more powerful maybe because of that.
Yeah.
Someone facilitating this activation for you. So
okay. And how was the experience? What do you feel inside your body in that moment? Because everybody has a very personal experience. And from what I did research is that everybody gets what they need in that moment, right? So what do you feel in the moment? Do you feel the shaking, the moving, or you just were more quiet, more, into your feelings or emotions? What was your experience for you?
Yeah, that's interesting because I actually, it was a friend of mine, as we said, that gave it.
Yeah.
So I didn't do like much research. I normally don't do much research. I knew it had to be someone who I trust because we actually discussed about the Kundalini activation, and then I told my friend.
Yeah.
And then it was the thing that she was finishing her, I don't know how you call it, if it's like a master, or if you master, or how you have like this degree or something that you can facilitate the activation.
Yeah.
So she was finishing the course and she said, hey, but I'm actually like giving it, I'm starting to give it. So I was like,
it helps when you have somebody that you trust, right? Like it really helps.
In my case, yes. I mean, if it's like a course where you are going to learn or receive, some teachings about some spiritual discipline, or like a yoga class, it's better if you know the person or if you trust what they will say. But I think it is more important if they're going to activate something on you, because you're like closing your eyes and trusting the person. So you need to trust the person.
Yes. Yeah.
So kind of similar, like if you do like Reiki, no, like in the end, it's not you with your eyes open listening.
Yeah.
It's more like you like surrendering to the moment. So I believe it's someone that you either should know or should be recommended, or should be someone that you discuss it with, right? That is open to have a phone call or a video call, and then you can see like where this person is coming from and intentions and etc.
Yeah, because I heard that some people they really do, the movements, the things, and some other people they just feel nothing. So it really changes, from person to person. So that's very interesting. I wonder why some people feel more or less. I think it's probably what you just said, the surrendering part, when you feel surrender, your body, and you're really there and accept everything. But some people, they have a hard time letting go and surrendering. And maybe that's why they don't feel, as much as other people who really do that. So,
yeah, in the end, you also have to prepare yourself somehow. For example, you should be, in my case, I do meditation daily, and I normally eat healthy or light, and I don't have much alcohol. Socially, yes, I might have alcohol, but for example, this day, I didn't skip the meditation. I wouldn't do anyways, but I took care about what I was eating.
oh,
I took care about
you had more health foods, more
yes.
like plant-based, more.
Yes, absolutely. I didn't have alcohol this day in particular because of that, for example, because I knew I would have this. I wasn't surrounded by lots of people, so it's not that, I met with 10 friends in a crowded terrace, and then I went to my Kundalini activation.
Yes.
This, because your mind and your everything, your energy is like so up, down, and around, that how will you open or really receive what someone is trying to activate your different chakras? Same thing in the end. So I didn't plan anything afterwards because I wanted this activation like to last, to look after it, right?
Yeah. So there's a process after that you have to do. The food, the staying away from people, a little bit. So you can.
Yeah, it is recommended. In the end, it is your choice, but the more the more you prepare yourself before and the more you look after this energy that was activated, I believe it will last longer, right?
Yes, yes. But there's no point back, after you do it and you activate that, there's no way back, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Well, like many other things, right? Like, yeah.
And you said that afterwards, you said you experience more, you feel like crying a little bit, maybe just more letting your feelings, run out,
Yeah, in my case, in the terms of the movement, sorry, I changed the topic maybe when I was speaking. So I don't think I really experienced many changes like on my body, and I didn't do much research, but then I saw the pictures of what it is supposed to be or how it is. I was like, oh, I don't think I had that. But I didn't have any expectations. I didn't much expectations. I didn't have any expectations.
Yeah.
And still, I think it overachieved them. And having known.
Okay.
So what I felt was so I was feeling the like at some points it was this my friend Arantxa, that's her name. And then she was activating and I was feeling her hands, right? So sometimes you feel the hands or you feel the heat, that. So it was a point that, for example, I felt that she was like on my chest.
Your solar plexus,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't see the solar plexus. And then I felt the hands, like they were like next to my head. So they were actually here, like I could feel it was there. But I was still feeling like the activation here, like bubbles.
You were feeling bubbling.
Yeah, like she left something there, like doing the job while she wasn't there, kind of thing.
Yeah, like when she was moving her hands.
Yeah, and then remain there, like active. Well, so in this regards, it was like very magical.
Wow.
And then I felt lots of love, and I felt very, I don't know, lots of gratitude in my case.
So gratitude, love, really good feelings, like very full of love.
Yeah, in my case, when I went there, I had like a bit of a contracture. So yeah, but I wanted to go. It was okay. It wasn't too hard, but it was a bit of a thing.
Yeah.
And then during there, I felt like very good. But the day after, I cried a little bit, and I think it kind of opened because sometimes I can observe and I can see, okay, I am having like some anxiety. I'm passing through something.
Yes.
And although I can meditate as much as I want, it still remains there.
Yes.
But my struggle will be more than seeing it, feeling it. So in this case, maybe like it opened the feeling. It was the day after.
Yes.
And then it was kind of like a liberation. It wasn't like a crazy crying. I don't normally cry like too much either. But then, yes, it was a bit of a cry. I was like, oh, maybe I should liberate it. Like, yeah, I knew I had anxiety, but now I don't only see it. It's like, hey, it's not cool to be anxious, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes to cry a little bit is not bad. So yeah, I kind of.
And you feel anxious still, or do you think that took it away a little bit, or you feel any changes from that?
It passed by, and something really good is that the facilitator. So she was always open to say, in the coming days, please let me go if you experience something. I will call you, and if you say nothing, in day 4, I will contact you and ask you how you feel.
Yeah.
So it was good to have her support, and I actually sent a message and said, hey, can we speak on the phone? So it was great to have her by me, although it was like the day after and the following days, right? So
because she guides you through a process. She's with you to make sure you're okay.
Yes.
You're not going nuts.
Yeah.
I heard that many people, they don't feel anything, but the next day, just something comes to them and you just get them, they start getting this feeling of like, just all these emotions at once. So it's after the, doing the activation feeling. So everybody, like you said, everybody's different. So that's very interesting. And do you feel it's been like over a week? Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
So you feel any changes right now in your body or personality or mindset? I don't know, whatever you feel. Is there any changes that you think you can say these probably change a little bit of your life?
That I knew from before that my thing to be worked was not so much the observing, but the let it allow myself to feel.
Yes.
The feeling, to feel the feelings, to feel emotions, not observe emotions, but also allow myself to experience emotions a bit more. So that certainly opened this bit.
Yeah.
And now I dedicate more time in the morning meditations.
Yes.
So that kind of put it like in front of me, that the need to let myself feel as well, not to observe the feeling, but to feel the emotion, let's say. So in my morning routines, I do it especially like to allow myself to observe what's the easy part and now to feel it as well. So yeah, I can say that. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, that's good because, like I said, everybody's different. But I think many people are jumping into, things without knowing, what's going on and that. And I think you had a really good process because you did meditation. You had a good process before that, and that helped you, to be successful at these. But there are other people who have different experiences. So I just want to give people, an overview of what's going on. Also, take your time, approach things, the way you want. But everybody takes their time to do anything. And, you want to jump into these, it would be helpful to start also calming a little bit of your emotions, trying to get a hold of your, feelings. I actually heard that Kundalini activation and yoga, also Kundalini yoga, they help a lot of people who have mental issues because actually it kind of brings, all these feelings out and helps you face things, in a, more open way. So it does help a lot of people with mental illness too. So there's been a lot of research about that, which is interesting. And I just wanted to, give you an overview of what happens. And I'll let you know if I do it first time too. I tell you my experience. And hopefully Paula can go with me again.
Yes, why not?
We'll see. And thank you so much for being here. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Paula, you want to say also, you have also experience with stones and feng shui and all these things. So please give us the information where people can find you because, people might want to contact you too.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So, yes, I founded Dreamawakes recently, and it is a company which aims to spread the message of love, inner peace, and abundance. Getting to know everyone, we will have access to anything we might need. Yeah, like love in our pieces are there for everyone, and so abundance can be like in so many ways. It's not only money, but the feeling of feeling abundance and gratitude. So that's our aim, and we do it through feng shui pieces because it's like how we relate ourselves with like our energy, with the energy around us in our house.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like how we place things in our house for the energy to flow much better and how we interact with these energies, right? So we do both the feng shui part for this energetic exchange, let's say, and then the Ayurveda, following Ayurveda philosophy, we also do jewelry, with different stones.
Oh, I love it.
And there's necklace,
yeah,
which is for the fire. And then yes, and here's like how we see ourselves, the different energies that naturally run on us predominantly, and how we balance ourselves, and just to get balance, to get the best energetic balance in our homes and when we go out as well.
Yeah.
So to be balanced, that's the idea.
Balance.
Help ourselves with the things that,
I'm all about balance, mind and body, they all have to be balanced, to have the best life that you can and to be the best version of yourself. And I'll put Paula's information also here in the about, section in my YouTube. So let me know if you have questions, and thank you for being here. Okay. Bye-bye.